Hello everybody, it's Maikito. Going over last video's picks. When it comes to the ones that I put on the YouTube, our only miss was Luis Diaz 2+ shots. He ended with one. They got a red card in the first half. He had one in the first half, but because they were down the man, he didn't take that second shot, which was unfortunate. But Valverde hired him 44.5 passes. That one hit pretty easily. The other team was a man down. He had more passes to get. And then Xavi Simons hired him 0.5 shots. He took two. That one was pretty easy for us as well. And then I added 3 added plays in the YouTube description. Player props, I added Rocher lower than 3 saves. He got the third with like 1-2 minutes to go. So he pushed. And then I had James Rodriguez to go higher than 0.5 fouls. That one hit for us. That one hit in the second half, I believe. So that one was also pretty easy for us. And then I did add one. I added Netherlands 4+ shots on target. They ended with 3, unfortunately. That's the best game I've seen England play this whole tournament. So I'm not that mad at that. But player prop wise, overall went 3-1. Had a good day. Didn't have anything for today because there weren't any games. And then I usually wouldn't post today for Liga MX games, but I don't want to not post 2 days in a row, and I had plenty of time today, so I thought I'd go ahead and give it a shot and get into those. So I do have some plays that I did like, so I'll talk about those. With these Liga MX games, this is the second game of the season, so gotta keep that in mind. Some of the lines might be too high, too low. I feel there's some value you can find here, but again, keep in mind it's the second game of the season. Some players are coming back from playing from the national team, so teams are still kind of getting into shape, getting into form, building chemistry with each other. But either way, I still thought I'd find some plays when it comes to those. My first play is Henry Martin to go higher than 2.5 shots, playing for America, going up against Querétaro. He went over last game. He had 3 shots where they had 64% of the ball. They took 11 shots and he took 3 though, which is good for us. Shows that he takes a good percentage of his team's shots. And Querétaro do not hold possession of the ball a lot, especially against these big teams. When you look at last season, the last games of the season, they gave Tijuana 63%, they gave León 70%, they gave Juarez 68%, they gave Mazatlan 62%, they gave Chivas 63%, and they gave Pumas 59%. So they give a lot of possession of the ball, and that's just counting like their last 7 games. And they didn't look good defensively. They played at home against Tijuana, and Tijuana just absolutely destroyed them in the attack. And now they're playing America at home. And Henry Martin is the only striker. They had Quiñones last season, but now he's not playing. So now he's the only striker or the main striker for America. So he's going to be the one that they look to take those shots. And he's going to have a lot of opportunities. He averaged 2 shots last season. We just need to get that third. And going up against a weaker Querétaro team that didn't impress last game and now playing at home, he's going to have a lot of opportunities. I like Henry Martin to go higher than 2.5 shots. My next play is Jordan Sierra to go higher than 0.5 shots, playing for Mazatlan at home, going up against San Luis. He's gone over his last 4 out of 5 games, and 4 of those 5 have came off the bench. When you look at just his starts in general, he's gone over in 3 out of his last 5 starts, and those 2 games were, I believe, were against like Monterrey. So he was playing tough defenses, but now he's playing against San Luis. And in his, when you look at the games that he's played, he can be played as a center attacking midfielder. He's played as a left winger. He's played as a striker. He's versatile, but it just shows you that the positions he does play are in the attacking roles. And San Luis have allowed 16.2 shots in their last 5 away games, going back to last season, of course. And he's willing to take long shots. He likes to take them, which is also good for us. Last game he played the first half and then got subbed out, but he still went over with that one. So as long as, even if he just plays that one half, I expect him to go over. I honestly think he plays like 60 minutes, 65 minutes in the next game. And now he's playing a better matchup than Cruz Azul last game, and he still went over against them. Again, now playing at home against a weak San Luis side, we just need him to take 1 shot. So I like Jordan Sierra to go higher than 0.5 shots. And then the last player prop that I liked was Manuel Reno to go higher than 1.5 shots, playing for Tijuana at home, going up against Chivas. He just came off a man of the match performance against Querétaro, where he had 5 chances created, completed 5 out of his 6 dribbles, and took 2 shots. And now he's playing at home. Chivas are an above average defensive side, even when they play away, but I still like this prop. They gave Toluca 11 shots when they played. Chivas gave Toluca 11 shots when they played them at home, and now they're playing away against Tijuana. And Tijuana had like 18, 19 shots when they played away against Querétaro. And last season he played in the MLS in the US, and there he averaged over 3 shots a game. We just need him to take 2. And if you look at the shot chart, I'll put it up on the screen. most of his shots, big majority of his shots were from outside the box. So he's willing to take those shots from outside the box, which is where a lot of Liga MX shots are taken anyways. He hit this mark last game, and now he's playing at home. I expect him to hit this mark again. I like Manuel Reno to go higher than 1.5 shots. Money line wise, most of these games are 50-50 where it could go either way, or there's a good potential for a draw and stuff like that. So I just found two that I think are believe safer. You can pair them together, making a plus money play. The first one is the America money line against Querétaro. They haven't lost 9 out of their last home games, 9 out of the last 10 home games. The 10th was the one where they had lost. They haven't lost their last 9. And last season, when they played them in January at home, they beat them 2-0. And Querétaro just lost at home 2-1. So now they're playing away, where they're going to be even weaker. And America just lost 1-2 away from home against San Luis. So I think this is a good spot for them to bounce back at home, where they do not lose against Querétaro. Already beat them last season. And the last time that they lost to Querétaro at home was back in 2015. So they're not going to win. It's just whether America can outscore Querétaro. And they might not even score against America, because they have a good defense at home as well. Last season, they played 7 home games, only conceded 5. So I think it's a good spot for them to bounce back. I like the America money line against Querétaro. And then this last one is actually not in the Liga MX. You would have to go to the Women's Euro. I wanted to find some value. I was looking through all those games, and the one that I did like was the Austria money line against Poland. My lean, if you don't want to take that one, you can take their higher than 2.5 goals. But Poland have conceded 13 goals and have only scored 3 in 4 games. So their defense is really, really weak. They do not have a good defense at all. And when Austria played Poland at their house, so Austria away, Austria still won 1-3. So now they're playing them at home, where Poland is pretty much out of the qualifications. They have no points. They're pretty much out. They would have to somehow beat Austria and then beat Iceland in the next game, which is not going to happen. And on average, in those 4 games, they've allowed 22 shots. So that's a very, very high percentage. And again, they've conceded 13 goals in 4 games, so they average about 3 goals conceded. So I just think this is a good spot for Austria to beat them again. Now they're playing at home, and with this win, Austria guarantees their spot in the qualifications. So I like the Austria money line against Poland. Thanks everybody for watching. If you could, like the video and comment as well. It helps boost the video to more people. Anything you comment helps boost the algorithm to more people. And if you are subscribed, please turn on notifications. That way you can get notified when these videos come out. Lines tend to bump and get taken away when I post stuff like this. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good day, a good night, and we can cash out tomorrow.